Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Major League Baseball on a Saturday night. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and starting in this one, Corbin Burnes. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And a pitch. Way outside, and we are underway. Right through there for a strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Almost got him. Two now. Stays alive. That one way inside. Three-two. Hit on the ground to the right side. Naylor takes it himself. One up, one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Raimel Tapia.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Evan Carter up next for the Astros. The part about Burnes' journey that's so interesting, from a fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Right-hander kicks, deals. Late that time, and it's strike 2. But you go back and look at Corbin Burnes in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. And he dodges that fastball. The main adjustment that Corbin Burnes made was that he got rid of his four-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter, sinker guy, and the four-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Rip towards third. Zips it to first, and Freeman is retired.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Went deep in the ball game last night. Burnes, 31 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And the right-hander deals. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. It's a ball. So he blasts one out the other way. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Logan O'Hoppe stands in now and watches strike one. Two outs. Ball one there.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And a pitch. And it is 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Kicks and deals. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that one clips the corner. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And ball 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
O'Hoppe off of first with 2 away. And they'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field. And today's starting pitcher, Chase Silseth.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
On its way to the corner, on the run towards the line. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Tyler Freeman.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Josh Naylor in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one ripped. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for two. In there. That's a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So man aboard. It's Aaron Judge now. Outside. And that is ball one.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Man at second. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. That one missed. And another ball. The Rays down by a pair here in the second game of the series. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. And here it comes. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by one.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Juan Soto now. On a line out towards center. And that's the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Astros 2, the Rays 1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Burns back to work.
Well, Boog, we got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast climb, and he's been able to conquer lots of challenges thrown his way. He doesn't seem to like to pitch up, hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. He just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Raimel Tapia up to hit. And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty. Now 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down to the zone consistently.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Kevin Biggio, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And the 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the inning. Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The wind of the pitch. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Willie Adames stands in. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Strike on the inside corner. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And the 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The Astros up by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Hit hard, that gets through. Around third, the throw in. The tag, and he's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jake Rogers. Headed down the line. Renfroe on his horse. Snags it on the run. Runner tagging from first. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. just missed. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And down on strikes. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Now here is C.J. Abrams. The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Slider misses outside. Smoked on the ground a second. Toss to Naylor, and 1 away in the top of the third.
Now back left fielder Evan Carter.
And next to hit for Houston, Evan Carter. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in there at the knees.
No ball.
Tied
1
up
strike.
here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
The 1-0. Strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. That one lifted to left. Yelich hauls it in to end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now in Tampa Bay, stepping in, Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian Yelich.
The pitch. Just missed. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. And that's outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
In the air, right side. Renfroe in position. And out number 1 on the grab.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. In the air, out towards right center. Sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Number 99.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And he's already singled in this game. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
On the ground. And it's through for a hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 so far. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swing and a ground ball, Biggio. And that is that. The Rays strand just the one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. On to the fourth. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. O'Hoppe, 26 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The right-hander back to work. And that's in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Late with the swing there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Hot shot to third. Ramirez sends it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
The right fielder,
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss. And now it's 3-2. fights it off. He'll see another. All tied up here in the second game of the series. Outside, and that is ball 4. Runner on at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. He's 0 for 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Raimel Tapia digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
0-1.
And downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. That's down and in. Renfroe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. And he deals. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And a good eye there. Kicks and fires. He was late there. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 is high.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out
3
front.
balls, 2 strike.
Got him swinging. And there's 1 down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. A double and a run scored his first time up. Sliced hard but foul. Ground ball to the right side. That's a base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One down, and now Willie Adames singled and drove in a run his first time through. Just missed. righty deals. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
In the air, out towards left center. And they get Adames for the out. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Jake Rogers next to hit for the Rays. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Score remains 2-2. And we're back. Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio.
The third baseman, number 8.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Abrams in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now here is Evan Carter. First pitch misses. Hard hit left side. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Astros are down quietly. We've hit the halfway point. Tied 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. Silson back to work. Hard hit right side. Takes it himself. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. To third. Biggio gets it to first.
Yep, he's out.
And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now it's Josh Naylor, 1 for 2. And that's
No,
off
that's the ball.
the inside edge. Ball 1. That's a little bit low. The pitch. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rays held in check here through 5. All even at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Freddie Freeman. And here it comes. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Chris Clark preparing to come on if needed. Priester, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. At the belt and fires. Backed off the plate that time. Left-hand batter waits.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Left-hand hitter waits. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. That's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
This is off the inside, and that's ball 1.
It's a good take.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got it. 2 gone. Logan O'Hoppe up next for the Astros. First offering, and it just misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
And he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. On the ground right side to first, and the Astros put down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind of the pitch. Splits the plate. Strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Reese Olson appears to be getting loose. Springs warming up as well. The 0-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Grounded to Gorman. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next to hit for the Rays.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Singh. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure. And he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Here's Juan Soto.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And the 1-0. Just missed. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Jose Ramirez hitting on deck circle. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And that's ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Big, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ramirez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the inning. The Rays strand just the 1. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Clark.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And the pitch. Clark, the tall righty, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2025. Right-handed reliever, and that is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
A little bit high, and the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Next pitch misses way outside. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In for a strike. 0-1.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Popped up right side. Freeman under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now that designated hitter, Raimel Tapia.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Raimel Tapia. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
In the air to left center. Yelich on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reese Olson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now, Willie Adames. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Gets the outside corner with that one. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Jake Rogers next to hit for the Rays.
That's the ball.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-0. That's inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
The batter, number 2, second baseman
Tyler Freeman next to hit for the Rays.
Freeman.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and he popped it up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw comes into third, and he's out.
That was a great throw from right to cut him down, trying to go first to third. And such an exciting play, and it was tough to tell if he tried to push it on his own or if the base coach was waving him around. But with the ball behind you, that's when you have to rely on your coach to have a good feel for the play, and right there it just didn't work out for him.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's Christian Yelich. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Foul ball there. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio.
And the pitch. And fouled off. Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Not even close there. And the count is 2-2. Kicks and deals. Good eye in that spot.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
3-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A gigantic blast. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams up next for the Astros. Ball 1 there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In the air out to center. Judge getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next, Evan Carter. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
No.
Just missed. And that's outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
One down, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away down. 2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ripped on a line. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
As the lefty gets to work, Yelich in the box now, takes strike 1. Movement in the bullpen, Mark Leiter Jr., the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike. Got him! 1 away.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So digging in, Josh Naylor. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Substitution being made at first, and on to pinch run for the Rays, Brennan Davis. 1 down, runner at first. Here is Aaron Judge. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 0-1. And Judge spoils that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a base hit on the line. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And he deals. Not close with that one. And the count is 1-2. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
The pitch. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. And now the lefty. This to third. It's through for a hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 3-3. In there. He's safe.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
New arm out of the bullpen, Scott Alexander. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Number 54, Scott Alexander.
Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Corey Lee. 2 on, 1 out. And now it's Juan Soto. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Grounder might be 2. To second, Abrams. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now at 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now into the ball game on defense, Mark Vientos. He takes over as the new first baseman. Nolan Gorman getting ready to hit.
The second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Logan O'Hoppe will hit next. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And takes low for ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, Hunter Renfroe. Fought off foul. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-1 now. And delivers outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Freeman tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Andrew Watts.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 60, Andrew Watts.
Jose Ramirez digs in now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Here comes a pitch. Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. up and loosening in the pen. And fouled off.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
At the plate, Willie Adames. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Jake Rogers. That one is absolutely belted. You can kiss it goodbye. He circles the bases, and the Rays walk it off and win it 4-3.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Astros, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute.